we're live. Welcome, everyone. It is January 1st. We are starting out awesome. We're running a little early, but this is Generation Dan. It is where you have three ridiculous people bringing their experiences of their age group. I am Dino the Genetic Marvel. I am paired with my co-hosts. First,
I'm Atlas Novak. I'm your millennial, and I'm hungover.
Yay. And?
Bro. I'm Cole Clayton, and I'm tired. Like
you've been drinking. Okay, so Cole
2022 was not good to me. Let's put it like that, right there to start. Go ahead, finish your statement.
What up, Serge? Cole has been drinking for what, 6 straight days?
Since Christmas.
I haven't had anything to drink today. I think I'm done. But 6 from Christmas to yesterday.
Okay, so
I call it the oneth. That's week and month of January, which is from Christmas to New Year's.
I'm full of cheese. I don't know what the day of the week is.
Listen, you poop either very little or very much.
All the time,
one of the two, yeah.
No, but like cold drinking for 6 straight days. I'm thinking of that meme, the like amateurs. What was that? Amateurs. 6 straight days.
The trick is to give up water early on.
That is.
I had my first glass of water at work this morning, and since like Christmas Eve.
Let's be honest. If you go 6 days with limited just water, like so, you're getting water from other
juice.
sources.
A lot of apple juice.
Yeah, that's fine. Maybe some food, right? But if you do
never a lot of food.
At that point, the only way you can come back is you have to snort electrolytes. Like that's the only. Because it's like because if you just drink water, your body's like, oh no.
It's just gonna pee it out, right?
Let's put it like this: I've had a lot of like pork this week. A lot of pork products: pepperoni, sausage, bacon, ham.
Your urine must be like snot. Right now.
I smell like bacon.
His pee must be like a tea. Like a dark brown, like just,
I feel like trying to get fired from the bagel shop. Though it's like I walk in smelling like bacon, and you're like, I'm just gonna rub on everything. You're like, dude, what the fuck?
There was one point yesterday where I took a drunk piss, and you know how McDonald's Sprite or the McDonald's Coke like tastes like not spicy, but it like kind of burns like in a good way. You're like, that's
because they carbonate it, so they don't have to do as much with it.
That's my piss was carbonated yesterday.
Oh my god!
I was like, this hurts in a good way.
It's spicy.
So it turns out that that song "Why Does It Hurt When I Pee" by Frank Zappa was about Cole, and
he does travel through time. It only makes sense, right?
But the second part was I wasn't like concerned about an STD or anything because like I haven't gotten laid in a while, so. Like, I was just like, this is either kidney damage or liver damage. Nothing important, nothing. I'm 28. I'll be 29 in a few weeks. I'll recover quick. I'm almost there.
One thing that sucks about the Why Does It Hurt When I Pee song is that there's no, like, preamble. So if it comes up on my Spotify with someone in the car, it's just Frank Zappa doing, why does it hurt when I pee? First thing. And you're like, oh, sorry.
I feel like
that's like John Legend's you can't say I don't love you just because I cheat on you.
Yeah.
It opens right off.
Yeah, there's no drum fill, no guitar riffs, no 1, 2, 3, 4, nothing.
Right to the meat and potatoes. Well, I gotta respect that though. Like sometimes you just gotta get out there. But at the same time, or a healthy relationship with communication and love. It's an option. I think it's one option. It's out there. It's if you okay. Everything I watch, I'm like, everyone lives in a whorehouse. Apparently now, I'm like, I don't know what's happening. Media is insane. This is just, I don't get it.
There's a show that my friend told me to watch called Leverage. It's from about 10 years ago. Have you guys seen it?
I've heard of it. I know what it is.
What's it about?
It's basically like it's a guy who used to be an insurance claims adjuster, and then the company that he worked for wouldn't give his son life-saving care, so he teams up with a bunch of rogues gallery they just do heists every episode. That's
Wonderful. Sounds fun.
Yeah, and I don't care if Rick and Morty has ruined heists for me. I don't give a shit.
I love heists, like Danny Ocean and all them, and
my friend was like, I need someone to talk about it with, so I'm like, all right, I'll give it a watch, and I'm 2 episodes in, and I like it. It's a good show.
Have y'all seen Logan Lucky?
No.
Was that any good?
It was very good for a Channing Tatum flick. It was really good. They robbed fucking Talladega or NASCAR or whatever. It's really good. About a couple of rednecks.
That's cool. Logan
getting their shit together.
We watched Bullet Train is on Prime now.
Is it the one with Brad Pitt?
Yes. Yeah. Which honestly, he's got such great hair. It's really aggravating.
He does.
It's beautiful hair. It's in his 50s, like, and you look at him, and he's like, just such a kind. You're like, fuck you, man. Just go fuck yourself, you son of a bitch.
It was the same thing as Moneyball, where it's like you're supposed to be like 50 something, and you're just like,
yeah. And like, listen, we're all men. We all know that he probably washes his balls with the same soap that he washes his face with, and his skin just works. And I'm like, you know what? I respect it, but at the same time, you're like, come on, it's not fair. It's just not. It's not just. Is that for your dishes too?
I feel like Vaseline is going to sue us now.
This is lotion, my guy.
Right, it says non-greasy, and I really thought that said non-gay, and I was like, "That's inappropriate."
It's actually really greasy. I'm never buying this brand again. By the way, but it's fucking lotion. Just fucking put some lotion on. It can't help your hair. It help your face and your ass.
Well, hopefully, as I lose weight, hopefully my hair will
grow back. That don't make any fucking sense.
No, well, that's the thing is because I'm not bald. I'm receding, and it's just it's not getting the right nutrients, right? So as I get healthier, there's a good chance that there will be some regrowth, hopefully. Or I can make money and then just steal the scalp of a homeless person that has luxury hair.
You just like have glue-ons now. I heard that. No, they don't look bad at all.
Well, the way I'm thinking about it is if I lose a lot of weight, there's going to be a lot of extra skin on the back of my thing. So you should be able to just grab the back and just yank forward and then just staple it.
I don't have hair on my back.
No, but I have a lot of good hair right
hair on my chest. Like, what is this? I am like the most non-masculine man out there.
It looks like you trimmed your beard and didn't wash up afterwards.
It doesn't. That's how it grows. That's
it looks
all
like you
natural.
trimmed and it just fell. No, you got to be a man. Come on,
there's no hair. It's just between my tits. That's it. That's all it's at.
You're like a dolphin.
And then like I got a very mild what is it called? The landing strip or whatever.
Yeah.
Does it stop at your belly button?
Yeah.
You're such a girl.
You're a girl.
There was a girl in school who would always wear like low-rise jeans, and she had a fucking treasure trail all the way up, and it was like, wow.
Look at this.
Purposefully wear crop tops, and you're kind of going,
I'm like the missing link between apes and human. Like, look at this. There's no hair on my arm.
Maybe.
I believe that's called a Cole Magnum.
My legs don't have hair really. Like I don't. All of my hair is on my head and on my face and on my balls. That's it. My asshole's pretty hairy too.
Why are we talking about this?
I don't understand it. I don't.
He needs advice, Atlas. He needs advice.
Okay.
I don't understand why so many men have hair everywhere, like fucking Yetis, and me. I might as well be a part of the dolphin community.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm very hairy.
Cole is the missing link between fish and apes, and I'm the missing link between apes and humans.
Yeah. And I am a wasted potential of a human.
No. Atlas is the future. He's going to be a robot. 100%.
Okay.
Bro, if you were like AI, you would be like, you would have like the dopest like opinions and like voice for an AI.
It'd be traumatic. Can you imagine if Atlas is the new voice of Siri?
of like Google or something.
I feel like Atlas as an assistant would be a great Atlas. Tell me what the weather is going to be.
Oh, and your name is Atlas too?
Yeah,
like, that's a perfect name for a Siri or a Google.
It does sound like, but here's the thing: because I do that like weird heavy sigh for everything, it would just be like, okay,
you're
Atlas.
you're like the fucking robot from
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because it would be like, okay, Atlas, tell me the weather. It would just be me going,
it's gonna rain.
It's gonna
eventually.
Rain. It always rains this time of year.
Yeah. Why are you even asking me? Go outside, idiot. Like,
I think that's definitely a job for you, sir. And you're right, Serge. Dolphins don't have hairy buttholes that we know of.
That we know. I don't know. I've never eaten out a dolphin before, so.
I don't think you don't get that knowledge from only eating out a dolphin.
Okay.
You just look.
Have you ever caught a dolphin? I don't think anybody can catch one.
I'm not going to confirm that, my friend. That's against the law.
Did you guys see any good movies
what?
this last month or during the holidays?
Holiday was pretty good. The one with Emma, whatever the fuck, the girl who beat up Quicksilver. What's her name?
Beat up Quicksilver.
Emma Roberts. Julia Roberts' niece or whatever.
Her daughter.
She came out with a movie about dating some dude every holiday, or whatever. It was pretty interesting. I've been on a pretty big romantic comedy kick lately. I don't know what the problem is.
Rom-coms are great. We watched 4 Christmases earlier.
I'm a single man.
That's okay.
You are in a relationship. That makes sense. I don't know. I think I'm just sad and don't realize it.
I don't know.
I don't think that's sad. I think that's you're a hopeless romantic. You love love.
I won't tell people that.
Okay, but also like
okay, it's 2023. You're allowed to be gay.
Okay, no, but also
against the law in any country. I think.
Before I got in a relationship, I kind of liked rom-coms too. So no, it's not weird.
High five.
Yeah.
Terry loves love.
Terry loves
love. I want to hear this shit, fucking Dino. By the way, because you tried to you successfully made me watch a Love Actually in the middle of July. By the way,
which is undecidedly a Christmas movie. So
or decidedly gay. Like we made a whole podcast out of it. I'm sitting there trying not to hold his hand essentially across the border.
Also, a lot of it.
I made popcorn, and you definitely reached for that popcorn a couple times, bro.
A lot of it aged very poorly too. Like there's a lot of rapey stuff in there.
Where?
In the movie? In Love Actually, like
it is rapey at times.
Yeah,
sure.
the guy who falls in love with his housekeeper and like they can't communicate with each other, and he's just like, we love each other.
That's not the rapey part. You fall in love with somebody with a language barrier, Atlas. That's allowed.
You guys forget movie stars are rich. That's why women are like, absolutely. It's no longer if you're rich and gorgeous, it's not creepy.
Think about Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Poor and ugly.
What about the
Tony, what happened?
What about the Tony Blair lookalike or like allegory? The British Prime Minister guy who he just kind of shows up at the
Hugh Grant.
Yeah, where he just kind of shows up and like even he's got the whole motorcade and stuff behind him, which is a little like.
Don't act like if Hillary Clinton didn't show up at your door right now and say she was in love with you, Atlas, you wouldn't be sucking that pussy right off the meat.
What?
I want to see Atlas get swept off his feet by Hillary Clinton.
Nancy Pelosi, you're next.
I'm sad Victoria doesn't do the highlights for this anymore. I can't. Holy shit.
Just watching Atlas open the door like this and get swept off his feet by Hillary Clinton, I feel like. I think that's what Hallmark. If Hallmark
is right with the world.
Well, if Hallmark airs that, like that's the first, like it would end, and then it would be the first trumpet of the apocalypse, like just immediately everybody like, aha, it has begun. You know, like it's
the guy from the bus station is hung.
I'm calling it Love and Benghazi.
That might be the episode title. That's fucking
Love in
amazing.
Benghazi is the best title ever.
I could just do the fucking people from Benghazi and the Love Actually poster. It's coming together.
Perfect. We have a lot of screenplays in process, people, and like this isn't the only one, right? Like, check out other clips on Generation Dan. By all means, please subscribe to all of our channels if you haven't already.
Please. All the stuff is in the description, or if you're listening to this, in the show notes. So.
Well, listen, it's Serge, it's Mick T, it's Victoria, it's all of our regulars, which you are all. We're happy to have you on January 1st, and we hope your New Year's was fantastic. Victoria and I, we watched Bullet Train. Then what else? We're watching American Horror Story season 10.
Jesus Christ, there's so many now.
Oh yeah, well, 11 just started, but season 10 just got loaded to Disney Plus, so we're watching that.
What's what's like the locale that it's in now?
So it was like Massachusetts area was the first half of the season, and it was like quasi vampire.
What did it call it? What did it call itself? Like hotel?
No, I'm not sure. It was it's season 10 because you know what? I haven't been I used to be knowledgeable of it, but then I just stopped watching because it wasn't uploading. Let me look it up right now though, because
there's like I feel like they're gonna start running out of locales, and it's just gonna be like American Horror Story, Jeff's house. You know,
season 10. What was it called?
Are you just showing all of the drinks that you've had?
Yeah, I haven't thrown them all away yet. Look at that.
God.
That was from last night.
Oh, it's American Horror Story double feature. So the one side was vampires, and the one we're going into right now is alluding to the idea of the unknown from outer space. So
so color out of space.
The only problem is I'm finding as you guys know, I got into an accident in October.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, remember I got rear-ended?
No.
Yeah.
You were there for that.
But at a gay bar?
Huh? No.
You're rear-ended?
Hey, sir, I do the rear-ending of the gay bar. Okay. But
Power top.
Hey, I know my strengths. And it's all up here. It's all holding.
The legs give out pretty early, huh?
They wire him to the ceiling, and it's like one of those little baby bouncers with the dick hole.
Like Bernie, Weekend at Bernie.
Yes, exactly.
Weekend at Dino's. I don't want to go to Dino's anymore.
Also a good episode title. This is hard.
Oh no, Love in Benghazi is still top.
I think Love in Benghazi takes the cake.
Sorry, what were you saying?
I don't remember. What were we saying?
American Horror Story.
Your accident in October.
Oh, accident. Yeah.
So since then, I've tried to embrace the uncertainty and just going with my feelings and just talking, just being more open, more direct, and saying what's on my mind. Just becoming a little more time is of the essence, so why hold back, kind of thing, right? Okay. And focusing on my principles. But as I'm watching these shows, I'm literally predicting step by step everything that's going to happen right before it happens, and I'm like, oh, this is not a good skill, and I'm like, either this is poor writing or maybe I should take up writing again. One of the two. It's an odd one. It could be either. That's why I'm like, interesting.
Katie does that to me, where like I'll guess something, and she's like, you ruined it. I'm like, anybody could have seen that coming. You know?
So Victoria used to do this consistently, and I would call her a ruiner. But it was more so that she wouldn't do that for like movies and stuff sometimes, but more so in real life, she would ruin the events and stuff. She's like, "Oh, was that a surprise?" And you're like, "God damn it!" Even if you thought it was, why would you not, keep it to yourself? But once I made her a cake that was crafted to look like Domo, and because she's a fan, and like it had raspberries for the mouth and everything. It was fantastic. 3 seconds before it came out of the back, brought with like candles and everything. She's like, "It'd be awesome if you made me a Domo cake." And I'm like, "God damn it. You gotta be fucking kidding."
It's like going to the kitchen to do the dishes, and they're like, "Hey, can you do the dishes?" You're
like, yeah. Like, I put these gloves on for something else, but okay, fine, I'll do the dishes. Yeah.
Gloves? What the fuck?
So, yeah. What did you guys end up doing for New Year's other than continue in just massive amounts of consumption?
Well, actually, like the actual last night, my cousin invited me to like a party at her place, but I kind of didn't want to go because my cousin is one of those people I can take in 2-hour bursts.
Fair.
And then so instead I was thinking of going to a friend's thing, but it got canceled. So Katie and I stayed home, got drunk, and watched House, which is really fucking fun.
That is
wasted. Fun. You're just at the straight going, it's lupus. It's never lupus.
There's like twice in like 6 seasons.
I think there's literally one thing where they're like, it's lupus. Like, really? Fuck. Like,
yeah. No.
And then like aside from that, the little January thing has been fun because I had the whole week off, or I took the week off. Yeah. So I got to see The Menu with Ralph Fiennes.
Yes, fantastic movie, wasn't it?
That was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And then I also watched Glass Onion too, the Knives Out sequel. Also,
I tried watching that last night. It was unbearable.
The first one,
the Glass Onion one.
Glass Onion. Why? Because the Elon Musk analog was really, really dumb.
I didn't even get that far. Like, it was just some fucking bitching from Kate Hudson, and I was just like, I'm so over this. Holy shit. Like, I swear to God, they focus on her for like 15 minutes. She's just some fucking supermodel. That's all I understood. Yeah. I'm like, all right, I'm done with this. I only turned it on because I like Craig fucking whatever the fuck, James Bond.
Daniel Craig.
Yeah, well, there you go.
I like it just because he's playing not Daniel Craig. Like anything else Daniel Craig has done.
As a matter of fact, he played like an imprisoned neo-Nazi explosive expert in Lock and Lucky.
Yeah,
and it was fucking hilarious. They had to break him out of prison to rob the. And he's just like this weird. Like he never actually says anything that implies that he's like a neo-Nazi, but he's got blue eyes and he's blonde and he's just got all these. He just looks the part. You know what I mean? But he just says stupid, funny shit the entire movie.
I'll be honest with you. For
Steven
starters,
Soderbergh.
When you suggested The Menu, I wanted to ask Cole if Ohio has moving pictures yet. Number one. Number two. Okay. Number two was also the fact that that Cole was like, man, she was a supermodel. Fuck that bitch. She's like, I like Daniel Craig and his horrible accents, and I'm like, both of you guys.
Yeah.
Guys, both of those movies.
I love Kate Hudson. That's the fucking part. I just could like the character part was unbearable.
But his accents are so bad. The fact that you guys are like, I love his accents. I'm like,
no, love it because it's terrible. You know what I mean?
I feel like the one from Knives Out is even worse.
He plays the same character. I never saw Knives Out either. That might have been why.
It's supposed to be like a Poirot thing, like Agatha Christie. Yeah. It's the same character in different things. And
I assume as much.
Well, doesn't he play like a gay Southerner?
Yeah,
I'm not sure if he's gay. I think he's just Southern and British.
No, I'm pretty sure
he's gay because at the beginning there's that thing where he's in the bathtub and then like Hugh Grant enters the door and they live with each other.
Yeah. He's a gay Southerner.
Yeah.
So like it's supposed to be like an unbelievable accent because that's what a gay Southerner actually is in Texas. I'll tell you. Like you're like.
Why? Because they'd be like lynched or something? Or
no, it's just like they're an interesting character because they're so out of they're like just not. They don't make sense in the South. You know what I mean? You're like, wow.
You're like, no. This is some sort of wizard or something.
But like in the urban cities, like downtowns of any metropolitan city, that's one thing. But when you get out into the rural parts of town, you meet a gay man in the South. You're like, what the fuck are you doing out here, buddy?
Well,
hey, he's looking for love. He's looking.
You're lonely. Like,
okay, Cole. I'm gonna need you to watch a little movie called Deliverance. And
I've heard of it. It's a scary movie, right?
It's an impactful movie.
It's something squeal like a pig. Yeah.
I feel like Brits are definitely the bad guys, but Germans are 100% the bad guys. All the time, right?
No, I think it just depends on who America, like the U.S. is enemies with at the time, right?
Yeah, like they're like the bad guy, but they're also like they pull the switcheroo as well because you believe their accent that they're trustworthy. It's the key.
Like,
Right.
okay, so in the 40s and 50s, you had a lot of German villains because we had just fought them in World War II.
Jawohl.
In the 80s, 90s, aughts, and even today, you have a lot of Russian.
Rocky Balboa.
As well. Wow.
Yeah. Or
Star
actually, no,
Wars.
in the 2000s, it's Middle
Rat
Eastern
Packs.
people.
Middle Eastern.
Middle
And then-
Eastern people.
Well, we
yeah.
went from Russia. Well, so we started with German,
Lethal Weapons.
then Russia, then Middle Eastern, and now we're back to Russia. Maybe a sprinkle of Middle Eastern. It's
You know what I
very
never
good.
understood is about World War II is we always talk about the Nazis, not as America.
Yeah.
But like our beef wasn't even really with the Nazis in World War II. It like the Japanese, you know, like peppered us in Hawaii, which was more of a territory than it was actually our people, and we straight unleashed the sun on them twice. And the Nazis are the bad guys.
We don't
even talk about the Japanese
your
anymore.
Explanation of the facts are spectacular. Let's start there. And you're absolutely right. There are significant facts outside of the European theater that are very impactful for history. You're absolutely right.
The Extra History just finished a series on the like lead up to Pearl Harbor and like the degradation of U.S.-Japanese relations, and it was pretty good. And I think you should watch it. Like they just dropped the last episode yesterday.
Fantastic. It's this is the thing is we've had I don't even know something just fell. We've had so much of a glorification of history where you're like, oh, those are completely false facts. Like none of that makes any sense. I feel like it's kind of like when John Wayne played Genghis Khan. You're like, hey,
I forget about that.
I think we've gone too far. I think that was kind of, hey, maybe tell things accurately. Like
I'm pretty sure I got the Genghis Khan gene because I turn red when I drink.
That also comes from Eastern European.
Genghis
that
Khan?
happens to me too.
Oh, okay. All right. That makes more
Genghis
sense.
Khan notoriously conquered parts of Texas and the Americas.
Because Eastern Europe is
But people
like
actually
right
hail
by...
from Louisiana, so I'm first gen Texas.
Still not on the route for Genghis Khan, my friend. I'm
no, but look
closer,
at the stats.
definitely.
They say that like 60% of men in the world are related to Genghis Khan.
Okay, but that's not like a splooge and then covered everything. It was along the route of the way you. Sorry.
Maybe my people got raped by Genghis Khan in Europe. You don't know.
We've gotten so far off track.
Possible. It's very possible. You never know.
But and I have an extra point to add on the whole Nazi factor. It's crazy to me the way we talk about the Nazis and how bad they are. They're bad. They're very bad. But like we just forget about the Japanese. They shot us up 2 bombs, 2 atomic bombs, the only bombs ever used in war ever. Both of them on Japanese tiny little baby island. But the Nazis were killing Jews. So many Jews. We're like, no atomic bomb for them. You know, it doesn't make any fucking sense. And we talk about them so bad that you'd think we would have dropped a nuke on them. That's what I don't understand. 2 bombs on Japan. No bombs on the Nazis.
It was also like kind of a test run. Japan, which is even more messed up. And you're right. Look,
they still get cancer.
Hold on.
They still get cancer.
Just stop for 10 seconds, okay? There's so much wrong with what you're saying right now that it's just.
I know it's kind of hard to get through it all with it. But
it's where
I think the Nazis are more deserving of those nukes than the Japanese. All I'm saying. Hitler deserved at least 1 nuke. I don't think the Japanese deserved any at all.
I'm torn with historical accuracy versus being online forever defending the severity of the Nazis' actions to coal versus the Japanese during World War II. And I feel like I don't want to have that conversation.
Yeah,
that's just not for me.
It is a weird argument to be on the opposite side of
it. Why don't we just agree to
pivot?
Hey, bad things happen.
Yeah, talk about this later. We're not like agree to disagree or anything. We're on the same side for the most part.
Can we agree the Nazis deserved at least one nuke? Can we say that? That's the truth, right?
Yes.
Thank you. That's definitely Goebbels and Hitler, right?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. So, you didn't like Glass Onion?
I didn't. Honestly, I can't form a valuable opinion of it because, like I said, I was litty as a titty last night, so I couldn't get like it was every time I looked up, it was Kate Hudson, and I'm like, all right, I'm getting tired of this part. I want to see the fun Daniel Craig parts. What the fuck? You know what I mean? I was not sober enough to make an emotional, like, mature decision on the movie. I'll try again, I'm sure, but also I didn't see the first one, so that was probably my first mistake.
They're not really.
I know they're not like directly correlated to each other, but I probably would know more what's going on. I feel like
I think with detective stories, the detective doesn't really get like a full on blah 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 blah. Like he gets his big moment at the end, and then that's pretty much
like so it's like a Sherlock Holmes type of thing.
Yes.
Yes, but also too, you got to remember that the reason why the first one of a series with a specific detective is the first one is because of the effort. But like, remember, it's their first. You make sure your pilot does well, right? So it's the same idea. Like also like Murder on the Orient Express, the redo that they just did, it wasn't as good as the one with what's his face?
The one in the 60s, right?
With what's his face? I forget his name. But he actually had to get taken by ambulance every day, and they would like leave him asleep so he could sleep as much as possible because he was doing one thing at night and one thing in the morning. So he was
Michael Jackson.
No,
he died from sleep.
Hang on.
I'm just trying to follow the narrative here,
which is really the whole point of a detective mystery.
1974, right? And it was.
Yeah, I wouldn't be a great detective. I'd be like, God's dead. I don't know what's going for me.
Albert Finney?
Yes.
As Poirot?
Albert Finney as Poirot.
Never would have guessed that in a movie.
It was actually really good. And then they just did one recently with Kenneth Branagh. Yeah, and he did a second one that's on a boat. Really, that one was actually
Kenneth
really good.
Branagh? I've heard that name like 4 times this week. Who is that?
Oh, Kenneth Branagh is an English theater actor who's also done a significant amount of movies. He's very good.
Is he alive or dead right now?
He's still alive.
Okay, I swear to God, I've heard that name come up in conversation like 4 times this week, and I'm like, oh yeah, you do the whole like you just kind of step over that and change the subject. So I didn't know what the fuck it was. So
like pronouncing.
You've also been wasted for 6 days in a row. So
I've been wasted I haven't been drinking 6 days straight. Just when I get home, I'm cracking open a 12-pack for 6 straight days.
Hey, when he gets in the car and the heater starts working,
I don't drive and drink. I don't. I swear to God, it's not just morally wrong.
Hey, it's drive sober or get pulled over. I'm a billboard on the like main street outside the bar.
Dude, have you heard the new driving high I guess commercials or whatever on the radio?
No.
Or on Spotify? They're so hilarious. They're like your family knows when you drive high. And then it'll be like your dad knows when you drive high. And he's like, I know. Did you drive high? I know you did it. And then it's like your sister knows. I know you drove high. And then your wife knows. I know you drove high today. Like it was like
number one.
No, they don't. First off, second off, like this is the weirdest anti-marijuana commercial I've ever been in since like pre-2008. Like, are we still doing this shit?
Let's start off by saying, yes, of course, my wife knows I'm high. How am I going to explain quick, fast for her to jump into the driver's seat if I get pulled over? Sorry. You can't just spring that on somebody. They need to be prepared. They need to be prepared just for the acrobatics of that emergency. So,
secondly, there are 2 types of people Two types of marijuana smokers, eaters, whatever you call them, just marijuana potheads. There are two types of potheads. People who can drive high very, very well, very successfully, and you'll never know, and people who don't drive high. That's it. There's only two types. So that's a dumb like promotion, if you ask me.
It is. You're right.
Don't drive high or drunk people. Stay home.
Now, all alcoholics are bad drivers. Like all people who drive drunk are
Also
bad.
true.
That is, I don't care what kind of bullshit you're talking. I'm a great drunk driver. No, you're fucking not. Like, you're still all over the fucking road.
But was he more all over the road before?
I'm standing
Technically-
between the lines. What
Yeah, well,
lines? There's no
listen,
lines.
listen,
This is a dirt road, sir.
Celebrating good handling and being all over the road are two different things. Okay? And I'm just saying, I feel like he had an appreciation for the steering wheel.
Anyway, Atlas, I cut you off. What were you saying?
I got so because I made a joke and then we went on this fucking 5-minute tangent.
I've been doing that a lot right now.
I can't.
My
remember.
brain cells are starting to pop back up.
Okay. Something about so Murder on the Nile was good. You said
Yeah, I thought
Okay.
it was very enjoyable. What's her face was horrible, but she's horrible in general. Gal Gadot. But
Oh,
She can't act, if you ask me.
she's beautiful, and her
No,
voice is
yeah,
like
for
silk,
sure.
and you're like, yes, it's wonderful. And then she pretends, and you're going, oh, I don't believe you. And it's just not. You know, she's like, oh, that's wonderful. You're like,
It's like having that
definitely
really hot girlfriend. You know what I mean? She's gonna
No.
lie to you, and you're gonna go along with it because
It's
she's
not-
really pretty.
it's not a girlfriend. It's like an aunt that she's nice because you're blood or something, but you're just going, I know you're lying, but thanks. I appreciate it. But
It's like that. It's like
She's trying to be
that aunt that's like married into the family. I got you.
yeah, she's not blood. She's
It's
not
like
blood.
you're really hot,
Yeah.
but my uncle married you, so
yeah.
But yeah, no, Murder on the Nile I thought was very enjoyable. Well, we saw The Menu, and there was something else recently.
what is the menu on? I have
so
heard of this. It's about a cook, right?
Yeah, so the menu is Ray Fiennes plays this chef, and he's got like a private island where it's this exclusive restaurant where people are paying like thousands of dollars just to be able to, eat there. And he caters to all these rich people, and one of the main character had her boyfriend pay to like get her there, and then like a bunch of hijinks ensue, and it gets more and more insane. It's like a psychological thriller, dark
Yes.
comedy,
About a
something.
kitchen?
Kind of, yeah. I just highly recommend to go see it because.
But what's it? Is it in the theaters or is it on
In the
streaming?
It's in the
It's
theaters
in-
right now.
It's in
Oh
the theaters.
wow! I haven't seen a non-superhero movie in the theaters in a
Yeah.
long time.
Yeah, no, but it's
Um,
really, really good. It's got a lot of good actors in it who do a
Yeah.
great job.
And
Mhm.
Ray Fiennes, that's Dumbledore, right?
No,
Voldemort.
Oh, same shit.
Yeah, Ray Fiennes is
One's a good guy, one's a bad guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, those are not the same things, bro.
Like Luke
He's-
Skywalker, Darth Vader. Same
It's
shit.
it's literally the opposite person, but okay.
They're same idea.
Ray Fiennes. What else was he in? Hail Caesar. If you ever saw that, the Coen Brothers movie,
Schindler's List.
Schindler's List. Yeah,
He was in Schindler's List.
Yeah.
He was the guy in the suspenders, bro.
He was in some weird fucking war movie that took
Was it-
like it was like a ripoff of
He was in Red Dragon, which is the final to the Sounds of the Lambs trilogy. Okay.
when you were saying like he was in a war movie where
yeah, he was in some kind of like war movie that was like one of those like rewrites of what's the writer's name from the 1600s made up all the words.
Shakespeare?
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, Coriolanus.
Yeah, Coriolanus. I
I've
like
seen
that
that
movie
too.
a lot. That was a
It's
good
a
movie.
it's a very good play. Same with we saw Coriolanus in the theater, and there's another one because that Coriolanus has him and Gerard Butler. It's very good. Yes.
Yeah. 'Cause that's the first time I'd ever seen Gerard Butler.
Who? How did you see that? You fucking Neanderthal? What? How did that happen? When?
wouldn't it be funny if Cole was like, it's a war movie, and then we go, is it Schindler's List? And he went, yeah. Like,
I am very pop cultured. Okay,
I know, but it would have been
People are
really
always
funny
surprised.
if we got him back to Schindler's List somehow.
He's like, that's the name. He goes,
I
That's
do.
the one.
I,
That's
let's
the
do it like
one.
this. I don't have. I don't make friends. Like that's not a fun time for me. I don't like people. And only going. I go to the grocery store. I go to work. I come home and I watch TV and I get on my phone. I check out the news and I figure out what's up with the tabloids.
Yeah.
I know everything about everything in the world, so that when people talk to me, I'm like, oh yeah, oh he seems like a real well-rounded guy. I'm not. I'm fucking not. I just know everything.
That is exactly the formula I've been using for decades, sir. So, welcome to your future. It looks like this. Maybe thinner.
I need my hair.
Fatter. Maybe fatter. You never know.
I think
probably fatter.
Cole basically does what Katie does when he comes home. I think I'm gonna have to marry Cole. That's.
I could definitely give you like some pointers in the bedroom, though.
Gross.
Why? What?
Okay, so
Dude,
but yeah, the menu is great.
It's not
There's
supposed
like
to make sense.
there's like a great scene where he's like, all right, all of the men have to try and run away the best they can, and only the women can enjoy this course. And then there's like a scene where like all the men are frantically running away, and the women are just like in a room together. And then they find the last guy, and he's like he's curled up in the chicken coop, and he's doing the like horror movie, like trying not to get caught, like just the heavy breathing. And then like, congratulations, sir, you're the last to be found. Would you like an egg? And they just give him like a little egg dish.
Yes.
Like it's
like a special treat for being the last found.
Yeah, it's great movie.
It's very. I found that, and also what's the other one that I just watched? The Menu, Knives Out, or Glass Onion.
Glass Onion.
A few movies like that where you're going, they're very introspective of the human condition, where you're like, do you betray everything? Like, it's a fair question, because what will you do for wealth, fame, success?
I think that's going to be kind of an ongoing theme this decade after COVID and everything. Kind of,
it's probably going to be a lot of dunking on rich people this decade, but it's also the rich people making
dunking on rich people and fighting with our inner like morality for the better good and shit like that. So
as climate change gets worse too, that's going to be.
All right, let's be honest. Listen, climate change is 100% real, and nobody cares. That's it. That's the disappointing part.
We thought we had another couple of billion years before the sun exploded. Little do we know that Earth's gonna explode first.
I'm not sure, but I'm excited to find out. I feel like I don't think we'll see the end. I don't think I will see the end. I think you guys might.
My luck is I'd see the end in a horrific type of way. Like I'd be like one of the last 10 people to live, and not like against my will.
All dudes, and they're all bigger.
All
than you.
Dudes,
all bigger than you.
And they're all like Jordan Peterson types, which makes it worse.
My luck is there would be one woman, and she's not a good looking. She looks like a man, and we all are trying to impregnate her. We don't know it, but she's barren and she's full of cum all the time, and I have to keep putting it in there, and it's not good. It feels weird, but she's loving it. She's not gonna tell nobody she's barren because she's having the greatest time of her life because she's ugly as shit.
Bro, what if it's your ex-wife?
No, because she's beautiful. She really is. She's a beautiful woman.
That's fine, but what if it's your ex-wife? It's you, your ex-wife, and 9 dudes.
I'd still fuck my ex. I still would.
No, but then you got to watch 9 dudes.
He shared her with another man. This time I'll know, at least.
That is not a healthy perspective for anybody watching. That is 100% an unhealthy way to look at that, just to be very clear. Also, we have been propositioned by what the hell? Syria, that they want to add viewers to our stuff, which is like, hey, thanks a lot. We'll see you in hell.
Is that the thing where they're like, by paying $79.95, you can get that shit? Or
oh yes, well, I want to offer promotion of your channel, viewers, followers, views, chatbots. The price is lower than any competitor. The quality is guaranteed.
Yeah, guaranteed. Awesome.
To be the best. No, it's spelled right, but still. Auto on, incredibly flexible and convenient. At least it is actually spelled properly, I believe.
Okay, well, since it's the first day of a new year, I gotta ask, do you guys have, well, first, what things are you proud of from this last year?
Ooh.
What are you excited for this year? What are you trying to accomplish this year? And then finally, what is the worst New Year's party you've ever been to? That's probably a good way to.
I don't go to New Year's parties, so I'm going to answer that right off rip. I've never been to a New Year's party. Yeah. Never kissed anybody at midnight. I was kind of hoping Dino was going to come to town like he said he was going to, so I could fix that. But
I was hoping, but the wife was like, "No, you're going to kiss me." So sorry, buddy. It's always next year. Don't worry.
I'm getting old, man.
Oh.
Might not make it. Every day that goes by, another day when my back hurts a little more.
Okay, but is there? Because I heard this the other day. I think Jimmy Carr was saying it on in an interview how it's like there's no such thing as a good New Year's party. Like you'll have a good time, but the expectation for New Year's is so unbelievably high that the best party you can go. So number one, I've only been to New Year's parties at homes that have been enjoyable. I think I've been to one club New Year's that was okay, but like also ended up in a fight. But like another guy met a girl that he dated for 3 years. Like there was a lot of things happening that night. It was very eventful.
I'm like deathly afraid to be out on the roads during holiday evenings.
Me too.
Like it's just I've seen Charlie St. Cloud one too many times. You know what I mean? Like it's not for me.
God.
What's Charlie St. Cloud?
Charlie St. Cloud from like it was like a 2010s teen movie, right?
Yeah, with Zac Efron. He went out with his brother, his little brother, and they got hit by a drunk driver. The little brother died. So that's sad movie.
Yeah, overall. and then he spends the whole movie being sad about it.
Yeah, right? The whole movie. Yeah. He's talking to the ghost of his little brother for like another 10 years of his life. It's fucked up. I don't want that to be me. Okay, I don't want to be the ghost. I don't want to be the older brother. Okay, I don't want to be in either position. I stay at home when people are out drinking and driving. So,
that's just good logic, though, right? Too.
It definitely seems like the best way to do New Year's is to go to bed do the East Coast one, right? If you're on the East Coast. Just be like, all right, Happy New Year's, 9 p.m. Cool, and then
not when you're on the East Coast.
Yeah, sucks for you guys.
We can do Europe's.
Bro, I was tired at like 8 o'clock. I was like ready for bed at 8 o'clock. So the reasonable thing that I did was and popped it out for another 6 hours till 2 o'clock in the morning.
That's
knowing I had to be at work at 7.
Yeah,
but there kind of is no way to do that, right? Because like if you do it if you go to someone's house, depending on how close you are with the host, it just turns into this thing where you gotta say goodbye, or if you do the Irish goodbye, you could have them being like, "Where were you during the ball drop?" or whatever. So like instead, here's what I'm proposing: if you want to get lit on New Year's Eve, crash a New Year's party. No one knows you're there. You get wasted. You didn't have to bring anything. Didn't have to show up with like the bottle of champagne or wine. Do your thing. Leave when you want to and be like, "Yay, Happy New Year!" And
I feel like this is advice to people who like give a fuck about people's feelings, because I don't. I will tell people no, and then
that is the opposite. You're leeching off of a party,
but it's the illusion.
No, I don't go to parties. So people are like, "You're gonna come?" I'm like, "No." And then there are people out there who like won't take no for an answer. So after like the third time they'll ask, I'll be like, "Yeah, I'm coming," and then I just don't show up. Like, it's really easy not to give a fuck about other people. Like it's so like
I've messaged people, told them I'm at the party. Where are they?
I'm using that.
Hey,
so
more than once. Hey, I've been like, turn around, bitch. And they're like, you can't see me? Oh, you're gonna be like that? I'm leaving. Hey, I had not put on pants. I had not put on pants, and I was like, yo, you're gonna be like that and ignore me? Fine, I'm leaving. You know what?
I see you. Oh, you're gonna walk away? Fine, fuck you then.
Yeah. Katie and I did the opposite family thing where she's like, I'm with Atlas's family, and I was like, I'm with Katie's family.
You did 4 Christmases. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Listen, I don't knock anyone for doing 4 Christmases, like because I have a buddy who's he has got to go, his mom, his dad, then his wife's mom, his wife's dad, possibly, then their friends. It's like, no thanks. I have one cousin. I go to their place. That's it. and then the day before, or the day after.
I'll even make my 7-year-old kid come see me if you saw me the day before. Like, if you were here for Christmas Eve, that's cool enough for me. I don't even really care. I only do Christmas because you do Christmas. I'm an atheist. I don't celebrate that shit. Honestly, I don't even really do New Year's. I believe in the Chinese New Year, so my New Year starts in like 3 weeks. So I don't give a fuck about none of this shit, dude.
Well,
I just party because everybody else is.
What animal year is coming up here?
Rabbit.
It
signifies hope. I don't know what the fuck that means really, but that's what
there's no.
And I am a dog, so rabbit. The year of the rabbit is typically a good year for the dog. Last year was the year of the tiger, which is considered a bad year for the dog, which makes sense why I had such a bad year. But I should be fucking ready to go this year. Chai right here, man. Means hope you get rich. That's what they say for Happy New Year.
Gung Hei Fat Choi.
Yeah.
However you pronounce it. Yeah, you're Chinese. You're half Chinese. Your other half is Chinese.
Let's see. Things I'm happy I did last year.
Yes.
I proposed to Katie.
Yes.
And we're getting married in 2024.
I think she said yes to your proposal is more what you wanted as a result.
Yes.
That's to be clear. Happiness.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yes. Yeah, because imagine if you had proposed and she had said no, like then you wouldn't have been like, oh, I proposed.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, like one of my friends tweeted a thing where she's like, remembering the time my husband proposed to me 6 times. And I was like, what?
Bro, that's some stalker shit.
6 times.
No. After one, if she says no, leave. That's it. Yeah. It's over. If someone says, okay, if you say, will you marry me? And they say, no, then you go, oh, that.
What about like, no? Like, what if they're like,
ew?
Just ew? You know, like what? That's what it is for me. It's like, if somebody said no to me after I proposed, the person who does not want to marry anybody ever, I want to marry you, and you say no to me, my first thing is gonna be like, why? Like, what the fuck?
Well, because also, like, I don't. Okay, what if she was saying, like he proposes and she goes like, not right now. Well,
not right now.
You can say yes and just get married at a later date. It's not like we'll be married tomorrow after next, you know?
Not right now. Well, of course not right now.
Yeah.
I mean, in the future, we can't get married right now. We gotta get a license. We gotta tell our families. I gotta get another ring. I gotta rent a tux. You gotta get a dress.
Yeah, will you marry me?
I feel like you both would be like, oh, she's not gonna say yes. You'd both propose. She'd say yes, and then you try and find a time to be like, that was just a joke, right? And it would explode so horribly wrong, and you'd be like, no, I still love you, but I'm not serious about the marriage thing. That's insane. And you just be like, she'll murder you. You both die.
Personally, Dino, you are correct, because I already told you how I proposed to my ex. You guys know, y'all know the thought process, because I just wanted to be able to watch porn again. So I never actually thought about marrying my ex. It never crossed my mind. I was like, I'm just gonna propose, and whatever happens after that, like after we jump the hurdle, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But right now, I just want to be able to watch porn again. That's all it was.
You gave her a promise ring. Dirty.
I'm such a horrible human being.
Yeah, like that's honestly, no offense to people who give promise rings, but you're not a good person. Just so you know, if you give somebody a promise ring, no, man, you do something. Don't a promise ring.
It's like one of those situations. Like, I don't want to marry you, but I also don't want to break up. Like, and we're getting to a point where it's like, if we don't do one or the other, like you're gonna leave me anyway. Like,
and that's okay too. Okay, like let's be honest with people. There are a lot of people who and also if number one, never propose in public if you may or may not, like you're not 100% sure. Okay, that's number one. Chris, what's up, sick and tired? Happy New Year to you too, sir. I wish you all the best, all that which you desire. May you get it in 2023. But
I like how sick is like sickum boy, not like sick and tired. Yeah, that is.
But like that idea that I don't know. It doesn't. If someone proposes in public, number one, don't do that. But if you do, say yes, get to private, and go, hey, go fuck yourself, right? Like, don't.
It's bullshit because now I'm starting to get to the age where I like want to have another kid and get married now. Now you trying to lock me down when I was 25, you dumb bitch. The fuck is that dumb shit?
I honestly feel like Cole is gonna start a franchise like every state. He's gonna be like, I'm just gonna knock somebody up. It's fine. Just go around.
I want a kid out of every race. I want a little black clay, I want a little Asian clay, a little Indian clay. I want to see what they all look like.
I feel
India
like,
is part of Asia, but also
well, but it's different, like,
yeah, I know what you mean.
I just think I say Asian, but I mean like
Southeast
the
Asia.
of Asian descent, because I don't think I could pull off having an Asian girlfriend more than once. I don't think that's not something that I have the power to do.
Oh my god! What are you guys like happy about that either happened to you or did in this last year?
I lost 9. So I got down to 300 from 450 to 360.
Woo!
I went up to 400.
Okay.
And then now I'm 357.4 as of this morning. So
nice.
I have not only reachieved but surpassed. So just 100. I have another person and a half to go. So
okay,
I've lost a small person, and I need one more small person. Maybe
like brother. You know how often I lose a person?
Jeez.
Like at Walmart or something.
What about you, Cole? What are you happy?
I made $41,000 last year. I went through my bank statements this morning.
Nice.
Yeah, that's more than double I've ever made in my life.
Good for you.
Wow,
it's crazy. Now y'all are sitting there doing the numbers. You're like, what the fuck? More than double. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Hold on.
And I'm still broke.
Yeah, that's kind of how it is for a lot of people. Like 30, 40K is like barely enough to scrape by for
I live
a lot
in
of folks.
Cleveland. This is bullshit. I don't live in LA.
Yeah.
Also factual.
I was a little mad at my mom because like I went to go see her because it was like a thing. But when I was there, she was like, I made $108,000 this year.
Oh, fuck.
And I'm unhappy. And I was like, I want to strangle you.
Right. You and me could strangle her and take half of each, and we still have more money than
I was like, what are you spending it on?
Work for a year. We both take half of her money, split it, take off with that, and we'd still have more money than we've ever had in a year.
Yeah.
We could take the whole year off.
I imagine it's like mostly just been the mortgage, but I don't know what else. I don't know what else she's getting on at. Who knows?
Well, you know what fucked me up was when I went through my bank statements. I was going through. I was like, I probably broke 30K, which is really good for me. And then I started doing the math, and I got into like October, and I was at 30K. I was like, well, that can't be right. I just kept going. I'm like, where did all this money go? Like, what the fuck?
That's the problem. When you have money coming in and you're like, wait a minute, what the hell? And then the problem is when you're looking at that, you're looking at numbers, you're going, where did this money go? And then you look up and you're going to see something shiny. You're like, oh, I'm fucking retarded. That's why. That's where it went.
Price gouging from corporations.
No. It went because I have a gold-plated Boba Fett helmet for no reason.
Too, because do you know how much furniture I take off of people's tree lawns? Like, I shop at fucking Goodwill. Where the fuck did it go? Fucking lawyers. Goddamn court fees.
That was probably part of it.
That's most likely it.
I spent $25K on my kid just to be able to see the little motherfucker.
Is he a robot? Like what?
Just give him
rocket shoes or something? Was he Did you give birth to
a lot of mine went to medical debt. I know the feel. It's not fun.
I don't have kids or medical.
It's crazy. I want to be there. You know how many fathers don't want to see their kids? And I was like, I just want to have a kid. I just want to be. I made him. I want to be a part of his life. They're like $25,000 in installments plus child support.
Jesus Christ, it's horrible.
Yeah, I rent my kids for $200 a month.
Also would have been a good episode title. You are just a genius today.
No. I'm gonna put my foot down on that one. No. Do not call this episode "I rent my kid for $250 a month." That is not what we want to title for any episode.
That's gonna give off weird signals on the internet.
We're not gonna get good.
Love and Benghazi.
Love and Benghazi.
Benghazi.
I think Love and Benghazi, like the later years, and then you have. It's Atlas being carried away by Hillary Clinton.
No. I'm just gonna do the Love Actually poster with all the people from the Benghazi trial. It's so easy.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I think
maybe our faces in there.
Well, that's an hour, so I think we're done for this.
That's true. So yeah, what were you happy about this new year? What are your New Year's resolutions? Leave a comment below or tweet us at Generation Dan on Twitter. I don't know why Cole is frozen and sideways, but yeah, find us at Generation Dan on Twitter, Instagram, or Generation _ Dan on Instagram. Me at Atlas Novak.
Yes.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Sniffing Glue 22. Dino Genetic Marvel at Atlas Novak. Yeah. Follow us. Subscribe.
Yeah.
Welcome to a new year, and there we go. Cole is back.
He was gone. He's back. We've already done the sign off. We'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.
Later. Happy New Year.